Bad.
Oh man.
I'll try and get through.
You don't have anything. Oh man, I can hear myself echoing too. It's not bad on my end just yet. How about the rest of y'all?
We're fine.
Yeah, it sounds fine to us. I hope we're not the problem.
I'm sorry, Andy. Get a better computer, Andy. I blame this on you and your technology. Oh man, that's weird. Oh, and now we're missing Josh. Hey, Josh.
Hey.
Okay.
Is that echo any better for anybody?
I'm okay. I think it's mine. Is it my Andy? Okay.
Let's see if I can hear myself. Oh, hi. Yes.
I can hear you just fine.
I can hear you fine too.
Okay. All right, we're gonna wait for Andy to switch to the laptop.
Cool.
But basically, yeah, they yeah, y'all fought some people. Y'all liberated 3 more prisoners. You've got the female deep gnome named Ruck. She was an explorer. You've got a human male noble named Gervor, who Brian you actually recognized from your past from Waterdeep, and he's pretty bad off. Then there is a female dwarf named Wolgrada. She's just regular commoner, and then a male human named Droth, and he has some of like the air cultist robes or tattered like robes, but he is basically catatonic. Like he'll like kind of move, but he's just got like this vacant stare, this vacant expression, like there's just nothing left in him. And so Wolgrada and Gervor, they will tell you, they will tell the party that they basically just want to leave. Like they want to get out of here as quickly as possible. And if y'all can help them escape, that's what they want.
Dorn wants to get the remaining people from the party.
Okay.
He does not want to leave anybody behind.
Okay. And you've already successfully intimidated, I forgot her name. I think it's like Orna, who is the female human who used to be in the Black Earth Guard. And so she says, yeah, I'll take you to them, but you're not going to like where they're at. And then before y'all go, Ruck, she does have something else to tell you. The little deep gnome. She kind of tugs at your bow. Caitlin.
Uh-huh.
Hey Andy, can you hear us?
Yeah, I figured it out.
What was it?
Whenever I had my other window of Roll20 open up, it was also broadcasting from there.
Oh.
So the echo was literally just 2 broadcasts going at the same time. So if anyone else has that problem, go into your settings into your Roll20 window and disable video and voice receiving. And now I'm only getting stuff from Google, whatever, Hangouts, and it's working perfectly.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
That's a dumb thing that we have not noticed until now.
Well, you know.
Yep. Good job, us.
Technology was just working too well.
Yeah. Too much technology.
Okay, so Andy, so basically what I was just saying is that the prisoners that y'all rescued want to leave, and y'all had successfully intimidated Orna, one of the prisoners who is a former Black Earth guard, into taking y'all to the rest of the missing caravan that Josh was originally part of, or Dorn was originally a part of. So, and like like I was saying, she's gonna say, I'll take you to them, but you're not gonna like where they're at. And then Rook, who is the female deep gnome who y'all rescued a couple rooms ago, she's tugging at Kaylin's bow and arrow, and she says, hey, I need to tell you something.
Okay. What do you need to tell me?
She says, before you guys go, she was an explorer who was trying to sneak in to the Fane of the Eye, but then she got captured. She says that the big staircase off to the east is to the west. It leads south into an ancient drow temple that has been overrun by elemental cultists. And she says it's all kinds of elemental cultists. And like Orna just kind of looks at her and she's just like, bah. And then she says, also, there's something down there. They have created some sort of elemental node. I think that's where they're getting all of their weird power from. It's like this large area, and yeah, I don't want to go there. I just want to go home now.
Well, now I'm intrigued and I want to go there.
Should not have told us that.
I know. I feel like we should go there and.
Punch.
So is that the same as? Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh yeah. So is that the same place as we'll be going for the people? Is this all like one location that we're going to, or is this two distinct things?
Two different places. She's saying that there's a staircase that leads south,
okay,
or downwards. Y'all have passed it, I think, but y'all didn't explore it. Y'all didn't go down that way just yet because y'all heard the hammering. But she's saying that off in that direction, there's a staircase that leads south, or that leads down. And that's where she thinks, or that's where she has seen the ancient drow temple that has basically been overrun with all the cultists. And that's where she got captured. Or she was attempting to go, she was spying down that direction through magical deep gnome means and methods, and then she got captured. And then Orna just says, well, you won't be able to go down there, but if you want to rescue the rest of your caravan, follow me. And then now, Greta and Gervor, they're just kind of like, I don't want to go anywhere else, like I want to leave. So what do you guys do?
I want to go rescue the people.
Yeah,
I think
at least we should rescue our
So you're saying
patriots.
you don't want to explore the elemental?
No, we can.
Oh no.
Nope.
I want to explore that, but it's probably best to get everybody like out of here because right now we have a whole party of like NPCs that are like easy pickings.
Cannon fodder.
Cool.
Cannon fodder, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Depends on how we're playing.
Yeah.
We could kill them all.
Well, Greta looks at you and she's like, did you say that in person though, Held?
Oh God, that's how obvious internal monologue speak.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so they're just kind of looking at you. Merv is kind of indifferent. He's like, whatever. And then Duck kind of flies and perches on his shoulder and just kind of quack, 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 quack.
Duck is very eloquent.
Yes. Man, a few words. A duck. A few.
Dorn acknowledges Duck and nods knowingly.
He looks at you and he like.
You guys see Helg staring at the NPCs and grinning.
Like, hell no. No, we can't use them as human shields.
Well, Greta looks at you almost with like I guess some wonder and is just kind of eyeing you up and down. And she's like,
Helg chuckles and says, nothing.
So I mean, we could leave. We could leave the people here, and we could go get the remaining people, and then kind of help them all out. I feel like if we let the people we have with us now, if we escort them back out, it's just going to take forever.
Yeah.
Because we're probably going to get into like other little groups and skirmishes and stuff like that.
Autopilot.
Hatori says that he can escort them out if he needs to. While the rest of you go get the rest of the other caravan, or Nala can escort them out.
Well, I like Nala better. She heals us.
Yeah, Hatori can go.
Sorry, Joe.
We will take good faith that you will not kill Joe when he's not here.
That's a huge leap of faith that you're making.
I'm willing to take that risk.
It shows life. Yeah.
Okay.
You're not here.
And this is completely up to you guys. I'm just kind of throwing ideas out there. Do you want to send Joe with the NPCs out of the temple, or do you want to just have the NPCs kind of hang tight where that red box that I drew? Or do you want everybody to follow you where Orna is about to lead you?
You know what? I kind of like the idea of human shields.
Yep.
That makes me a bad person, but meat shields are great.
I will justify that as they're not necessarily meat shields, but if they get separated, there's no idea what's going to happen to them, so it's better just to keep everybody together.
We can definitely spin this as it's for their own protection, but you know damn well I'm gonna hide behind those guys.
Well, Greta looks at you trustingly. You did rescue her. So.
Hey, Alex is into it.
Yeah. In our defense, if it had not been for us, they'd be dead anyway. So this is really kind of
every minute of their lives from this point out they owe to us.
Yeah, it's bonus.
Nice. Okay. So Orna looks at you guys and she's like, "Are you coming or not?"
Oh, Helg is.
We're coming.
All right. So if you look at the map, where that box that I drew, where the little, that's where everybody is kind of situated. Y'all are about to go into the door that's directly north of it. And that, beyond that door, you actually hear some hammering.
That's what we peeked into, and then, like, by amazing grace, they did not notice us. So we all stumbled in and then walked back out.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
She says, like I said, you're not going to like where they're at, but they're in here.
All right.
So wait, do we trust her? Because we already know that we've gone in this room.
Yeah, but we didn't like go in. We like just peeked in and sort of saw a person and was like, "Oh, let's leave."
Yeah.
Okay,
you can
enough.
roll an insight check, Josh, to see if you I guess trust her or not.
You said insight?
Mm-hmm. Let me look at it.
Cool.
Oh yeah, she's telling the truth.
Okay, well, we'll go in.
Helg kicks open the door.
All right, you kick open the door. And what?
Oh wait! I said housekeeping, but no. Helg keeping.
Housekeeping. The hammering immediately stops, and inside, let me describe the scene. It's a forge stands in the middle of the room, surrounded by piles of firewood. Two big anvils stand close by, and hammers, tongs, and other smithing tools are scattered around several workbenches along the chamber's walls. There are doorways to the west and south, so you're at the south doorway that you just kicked in. The eastern end of the room opens up into a dark chasm. Inside, you see, let's see, where did I start? You see inside two Duergar that were at the anvils that were hammering, and then they just they look up at you. One thing that you do notice about these Duergar that is different from the other Duergar that you have fought in the past is they have bronze collars around their necks. You also see on the other side of the room a large elemental creature about 10 feet in stature. She's wearing a red robe adorned with a geometric mosaic of patterns. She has on a golden pendant inlaid with a ruby gemstone. She has ebony skin. Her torso ends, and at the waist, below her waist where her legs would be, she seems to be hovering on a cloud of swirling sand. At her, I guess, base, where she would be, there is a man, an Earth Genasi, clad in like cavalry gear and iron plate armor with stone. His skin is ashen, and he looks just defeated. He also looks like he's just been crying, and his eyes are just bloodshot. There's like this trail of tears running down, and he keeps muttering to himself, "Bully, my bully."
Oh.
Oh, it's that one guy. We killed his thing.
Yes.
Do they see us?
Yes. Oh, everybody kind of looks at you, and
So-
you immediately. So this is what you see.
I also want to ask
Guys?
Florida
This
what
is
the fuck.
This is who you
because
see.
She was. Oh,
Woo!
lovely.
Alex into it.
I'm gonna shout at the one like Ortha.
Orna.
What the fuck? Because like, where's the people? Because this is not the people I'm expecting. So I want
Orna
her to
looks at
explain.
Orna looks at you, and she says,
This is feeling very trappish.
She says, well, you wanted to find them. This is where they will be at. You will have to ask the great and merciful Zarva Dean. And she kind of bows in reverence, and then just kind of backs away, like to the corner of the room.
They're dead. This is a trap, and they're all dead. These people are dead.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this lady thing where the missing caravan people are, and I say them by name. because
She
I know
looks
that.
at you, she looks at you, and she starts to speak in like this guttural kind of like very primitive and just choppy language, like
Ugh.
We understand it at all.
none of you do, but Merv and Hatori recognize it as primordial Terran.
Do they speak it or just know that it's that?
No, they speak it. They speak a dialect of it.
Can they translate?
And so they say, they look at you guys and they're going to translate. They say, this is Al, and she is asking, what are we doing in her workspace? And then you see her kind of do this.
I'm not liking this.
Maybe
And
she
she speaks, and now whenever she speaks, you can understand her.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, lovely.
She's cast Nala looks and she's like, oh, she's casting tongues for us. Yay.
I politely ask her where my friends are.
When you speak, your vocal cords are like an octave deeper, and like you're speaking that guttural language, but you can now understand each other.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. No, I politely ask her where the missing people are.
She says, "Who wants to know? Why are you here? What do you want my slaves? Is that what you're asking for?"
How much are they worth to you? We'll buy them.
If you're going to need to be a little more specific, mortal.
Who says I'm mortal? Wink.
She was actually talking to Dorn about like who he's missing.
I'm sorry. Just
There's an elf.
Hell does.
No, I love it.
There's an elf, Terraseal, shield dwarf, Rundorth, and a male human, Desena.
And she ponders for a second. She goes, "Oh, you mean my payment from Marlos? Why do you want them? They're mine. They belong to me."
No, they don't. They were. I don't know.
Don't disagree with the godlike creature.
She looks, Brian.
Yes.
She looks at you and she sees that because you're the one who took Ironfang, correct? And you kind of like brandished it.
Oh, I don't remember. Maybe.
She looks at you and she goes, "So y'all are the ones that this one is talking about." And she kind of kicks, her like a sand foot like kind of like emanates, and she kicks the guy who was crying that this one talked about.
Oh no.
Y'all are the ones that took out Marlos?
Oh yeah, no, we did that.
Ah, I see. Well, perhaps you guys are not so puny after all.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We bad. We so
She kind of looks at you, Kayla, and she's like, yes, you are.
Yeah, we had a long day. Normally, we're more clever than this.
yeah, usually I'm much more witty, one would say.
You all look very ragged, though.
We like this look. This is a curated like dirty bohemian look. We're going for the dirty look.
I do enjoy the dirt, as you can see, and she's like swirling on like some sand.
Yes, blessed be the dirt.
People pay good money for this look. It's worn in.
Yeah. We bought these jeans just like this.
She looks at you all. She's like, "Well, I can appreciate the earthen look." She's, but they are my slaves. This was the payment that he compensated me with to produce his items here.
Right, lady. That's not a thing that we're going to be able to abide.
Yeah.
So
Consider us the Abraham Lincolns of your situation. Emancipation Proclamation. Right now, I'm just gonna stop.
We about to proclamate up in these bitches' faces.
She looks and she's like, "Emancipation is a word that is outlawed in the city of Jewels, where I am from, because we are slavers, and as such, they are my property. However, if they are worth something to you, we may be able to strike a bargain."
Helga jingles his coin purse. Just give me.
I think.
Yeah.
What is this a cash for people sort of situation, or?
Well, I am interested in very obscure and magical items, and what you have on your back there, good man, that might be worth something.
I have this flower orb.
She's like, no, such trinkets I don't need. She motions over and she takes a crystalline vase. She like has this crystal vase, and it's very transparent, and in it you can kind of see a couple of figures in there, like miniaturized. She's like, this is what you want, correct?
Do I recognize them as the people?
No, you don't. I mean, it's just probably something that it belongs from like the elemental plane of Earth, but
out of character, do we have any magical items of any value left over?
Oh,
like
yeah.
That dragon's egg thingy, or no, that hatched, didn't it?
That hatched. That's Duck. Are you going to give away Duck?
We're not giving away Duck.
Well,
everything's got a price.
Yeah.
You do have Ironfang.
Wait, what does Iron do? What, am I aware of that? Was that in one of the ones I was out?
That was the one that you missed. That was Marlowe's weapon.
Oh, okay.
How about we offer Ironfang in an hour of Helg's time?
I knew it was gonna come to that. Yeah.
I'm a simple man. Simple things amuse me.
Got a 5-star brothel rating.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything else that we have?
You have the pimp cane. You have a silence dagger. You have your various weapons.
All right. Helg starts lowballing and offers the silent dagger because I've never really used that thing.
She says, that looks interesting, but it's not worth the 3 slaves you want.
Well, is it worth at least one of them?
Oh, God, no.
Helg looks at his pimp cane and kind of strokes it. He's off of that shit. Do we still have that weird ring that we just got from a random guy that gives us random superpowers?
Yes, you do.
How much do we care about that side, guys?
I feel like something will come of that.
Yeah.
I feel like it might be bad to give the weird superpower ring to some horrible.
Yeah,
Probably a key item. We can't beat the game without it.
It's completely up to you. You can barter whatever you want.
How much do we care about Iron? I wasn't there for this, so I have no stake in Ironfang.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I cannot remember for the life of me what it does.
Me too.
'Cause we don't have it listed as that. It's just listed as evil pick.
Pretty much is an evil pick. I'll tell you right now. Let me see. Where's it at?
Is it the pick of destiny?
Not quite.
Can we challenge her to a rock-off?
She declines.
Oh, obviously not bound by the demon code.
So Ironfang, a war pick forged from a single piece of iron. It's a fang-like, has a fang-like head inscribed with ancient runes. The pick is heavy in the hand, but when you swing it, it can be light. It's immune to any form of rust, acid, or corrosion. Nothing seems to mark it. You know that it contains a spark of evil. It is a +2 bonus magical weapon, and it deals an extra 1d8 of thunder. And it has a couple of other features on it, but you haven't attuned yourself to it. You do know that whenever you did grasp it, Brian, you did have to make some sort of will save for you not to be compelled to use it, to kind of like fend off the darkness and the evil of it.
Oh.
But other than that, so like basically it's a +2 weapon, right? Like to your knowledge, and that's all I can tell you right now.
You guys
Yeah,
have no idea
I
how much
wasn't using it because it felt horrible and evil and stuff.
Wait, say that again.
Say that again.
I wasn't using it because it felt horrible and evil.
I don't think Dorn would want to use it. It's evil, so
Yeah.
that does not really mesh with my holy symbol.
Nope.
Helg wants it, but
So-
he also doesn't want to die, so do we want to offer this up?
Yeah.
I'm nervous about like what again, handing.
All right, like she's going to use it on us immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
What you know about genies is that when they make deals, they will typically stick to them. They're lawful in terms of that kind of thing. So you know that genies are they're very literal. That's what gives some of their wish abilities some of the negative effects. So you know if you work this right, you might be able to just kind of get rid of it and you'll be good.
Oh crap! We just gotta.
Very clear not to use it on anybody we like. Now don't
might
stab me in the face with this.
Yeah.
I'm all for impulsively giving the genie a super duper scary evil weapon, but that's just me. Just
I
let
feel
you
like
know,
if it's a genie, can't you just make another one?
right? I say we do it.
Dorn would say to give it up, but I feel like we need to word this carefully so that we don't end up getting nothing in return.
Yeah.
Ruck will tell you that based off of the legend of Marlos, that Ironfang was basically crafted out of pure elemental evil.
Oh, I love it so much.
Yeah, I feel like I'm inclined to hold on to it. I'm a little worried about this.
Well, I mean, if it ends up being like a bad situation, we'll just kill him. Kill him all.
I feel like that's easier said than done.
Yeah,
She
how
says-
confident are we that we can kill these people?
Not
Get
very.
everything.
I have a stick. My weapon is a stick. Remember that.
The burrow shark gets up from the ground and he says, "You can't make a deal with these people, Genie. They're the ones who killed Bully." And she looks at him and she just kind of like silence, and she his mouth is stitched shut.
Okay.
I will do what I please, mortal.
I want to know if you can teach me that trick.
She looks and she says, "You don't have the gift, but that one." And she eyes Merv, and he's just kind of just standing there, just kind of bored. He's like, "Huh? What? Huh?"
Oh, come on, Merv. Come on. You know this would be useful. Think of the profit.
She looks at him and she says, "Oh, you have been touched by the elemental spirits, haven't you, boy?"
Who's she talking to?
Merv. And then she looks at Hatori and she goes, "This one as well. That's intriguing."
So what's that mean to her, and how can we use that to our advantage?
I'll tell you this. I'll take some of their blood and I'll exchange you one of my slaves.
Ooh.
Helga draws the silent light.
That feels worse. I feel like that's
Yeah, I feel like that's.
You want these people or not?
Make it 2 slaves and safe passage.
What are we gonna do?
Also, with this knife.
Get this knife.
It slices, it dices, it's silent all the time. That's right, it's yours for only the price of 3 slaves and safe passage out of this dungeon. Act out.
3
We
easy.
all act impressed.
I'm sure you're asking yourself, what would I do with a silent What would you do with a silent knife? I don't know, Helg. He's now demonstrating how sharp it is by cutting various items from his inventory. Closer to Merv, kind of menacingly, as if he's going to take his blood whether he wants him to or not.
Okay. Let me roll that. Merv rolls a 2. He doesn't notice you doing this.
It's so silent.
I feel like I should be rolling for like a performance check right now or something.
Go for it, man. I think you should actually. I want to see just how effective your
I just rolled for rehearsal right now. What do I roll for?
There's a performance one.
Yeah, there's a performance.
This is gonna go badly.
You seem to be getting, I guess, the rudimentary like slicing and dicing down, but you're kind of fumbling through it, and you nick yourself in the process.
And I say, "Oh, hey, maybe this is worth something." And I kind of spray some. Beating the pot any? Eh? Is it doing it for you?
Ooh, well, great is like, everyone's kind of a little creeped out now.
Help's gonna play on that one.
Hatori says, if it will help free one of the slaves, I will gladly give some of my blood. And he kind of does. Hey.
I feel like that's still not a good idea. I think this is a lose-lose situation here.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong? Let's just do it. Let's make a deal.
Would I know would I have any idea what he could do with it?
You could roll an Arcana check.
Ooh. 19?
Yes, with a 19, you know that Hatori and Merv's blood carry very special magical properties due to them being elemental Genasis.
Okay.
And mixed with, I guess, the magic from a Dao, which is an earth elemental genie, any number of like blood magic rituals could occur, but like specifically what she wants for it, you can't be for certain. Other than it's like they may be equated to like magical components for maybe a spell, or maybe like putting together some sort of like maybe enhancing one of her weapons or something. You know that their blood carries special properties, especially Merv, since he's touched with raw entropy magic.
I feel like we either have to give up the one evil spike or just abandon them. I'm also not too. I feel like she's got them in a little bottle thing. Are they even still alive? And like, or is this just like some weird?
Oh, you want proof of their life? Okay, so she opens up the top of the vase and she looks in, and she kind of, her hand, it's massive, but she shrinks it down and kind of scoops, and then out comes an elf. And she's a very miniature elf, lays her down, and then snaps her fingers, and in a puff of dust, you see Terrasil, the elf that was a part of your party, and she looks at you, and she looks dead tired. She's like, "Oh my god, like I'm exhausted. I've been a slave. I don't want to be here anymore." And she looks and she goes, "Dorn."
Hey.
You came back for us. I was so worried. And then like her mouth is like, and she's like, "Yeah, I don't." And the Dow's like, "We don't need like the whole like this no." So you can see she's fine. Do we have a bargain? Some blood for a slave?
Hey guys, this is out of character, but I have sleight of hand. Do you think we could trick him?
Trick who?
We fill the vial with someone else's blood, namely Helg's.
I would just be afraid of what would happen, but honestly, like that would be better than actually just handing over, like, here's some magic blood.
Yeah, I feel like the
horrible, evil thing. Yeah.
I feel like the magic blood is worse than the evil thing, because the evil thing was kind of already in their possession.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because Marlo already had it.
I agree with that.
So it's not like.
So you know that like genies don't really work for anybody; they work for themselves. And if she says that she struck a bargain with him, she's basically an independent contractor, not really affiliated with the cult. She's just an evil genie.
Give her the evil pick.
But it's completely up to you guys. Hatori is willing to give his blood. Like he's, if it'll save this woman or this elf, like he's down to do it.
We could also offer them the magic pickles. Eyebrows.
Do you produce the jar of pickles?
Yes, but alas, I fear they are too powerful. I fall into the wrong hands, so I'm hesitant to give these up.
Roll your deception. And I'm gonna roll by insight. Oh god damn it.
Yes.
Come on, Helg. Oh shit, where is deception? Oh, there it is. Come on, baby.
Oh.
Magic pickles.
She goes, okay, I can see that because I rolled shit. And are those Grund pickles? I've heard of these.
I see you've heard tale of these pickles. The power is unimaginable, but I don't think I can give them to you. And he puts them away.
Don't be hasty now. Don't be so hasty.
Helg turns to Merv and makes a big deal, and he's like, I don't think we can do this. Do you guys feel safe doing this? I mean, these are Grund pickles. I
am very nervous, and I'm just like, this is like, I'm kind of making a point for like the pick. I'm like, I mean, the pick is fine, but the pickles are. I mean, I don't know that we can do that.
You're right. You're absolutely right. We cannot trust this person with these amazing pickles. And Helg just kind of starts to open the jar, and he smells it, and closes it. I'm sorry. I just don't know if this is going to work out.
She looks and she's like, if you're all participating in this, you're gonna need to roll a group perception or a group deception.
Come on, guys, we have to make this work.
And we'll take the average.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yep. And I'll roll for Merv. Yeah, he gets a 16. Nala gets a 10. Or Nala's just not really part of it. Part of this. Hatori, 16.
Holy shit!
And,
thank you, Grund.
Caitlin.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know if that had changed anything.
I'm shooting an arrow. It's okay.
Come on.
12. Yep. So with that, that's an average of high enough that she is willing to part with one slave for the jar. The entire jar of pickles. She will go no less.
One slave, that's it?
Make it 2 slaves, and I'll throw in the knife.
Don't push your luck, mortal!
Hey, you know what these pickles can do? And he starts to open the jar in a threatening manner.
She kind of looks and she's like, we can either have this bargain or I can take them from you.
Helga opens the jar, smells them again. Guys?
I mean, she has the point, but look, we need all 3. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to make this work. We need all 3. We've got these pickles. What else do you need?
No jar of pickles is worth 3 slaves. You have the elf.
You clearly
The pickles
don't.
are mine.
Power of the dark side of the pickles.
Okay, look. So what if we give you the pickles? We give you this pick, the Ironfang.
You can have 2 slaves then.
We want 3.
Wait, wasn't the pick originally for 3?
No, the pick she never said. She just showed interest in it, but she never laid out a thing.
Well, that's crap.
She said, but whenever you said that, Brian or Heron, she says, I'm willing to part with 2 slaves for the pickles and the pick, the Ironfang. She scoops into her vase and she takes out another person. This time it is a dwarf, and he's miniature, and she snaps her fingers, and in a puff of dust, he he looks and it's just like, stop coughing, it's not that bad. And it is Rundorth. you recognize. She says, Pickles, Ironfang, and well, she opens it up. I have 2 more people in here. What?
What? 2 more? There's only 3. I am terrible at negotiations.
All right. So I'm looking at our inventory, and Helg notices this dragon tapestry that we have still, and it's worth 400 gold pieces. And he makes a big deal about it and how it's mystical and wonderful and beautiful and would make a sweet robe. And he kind of is about.
She looks and she's not interested.
I also have 3 bottles of brandy.
She goes, that piss? No thanks.
Oof.
Hatori, she says, I'll take the Genasi blood and you can have your 3rd slave.
All right. We should definitely take that deal and then maybe try to screw her over and do a sleight of hand.
It's the rest of you guys. You guys discuss.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, so just
The sword is one thing. There's the blood. I feel like that's.
so Hatori goes and he takes your dagger, Helg, and so he opens up, I guess, a vein, and then you have, I'm sure, like something to collect it in, and he opens up a vein and lets out his Water Genasi blood. And she says, and now the Air Genasi.
Oh, this was just for one.
I said Genasi, and Genasi can be plural as well, and you agreed to it. So she looks at Merv, and he's like, guys, fuck.
All right. Equally as literal, Helg pulls out another vial and fills it up with more of Hatori's blood and said, plural. That's a deal.
She says, "I'll be having the air ones as well, and you can have your 3rd slave." And so she reaches in, she takes out a man who you don't recognize, Dorn, from the caravan, but you do recognize him from the assault on the caravan. It is a Feathergale knight who looks badly injured.
Oh,
We don't care.
that's not. We don't want him.
Yeah, put him back in. Take out the other one.
Other one.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Okay. She reaches back in, she takes and she produces the noble who is from the caravan. Are you?
He's a little better. Not a big fan of nobles.
Heron's right there.
Yeah, I don't know who's better.
Hey, does Air Genasi look like dwarf or Air Genasi blood look like dwarf blood?
No.
Oh, never mind.
Air Genasi blood is silvery, almost like unicorn blood. Dwarf blood is red.
Okay. Helg's about to just fucking take his blood because he doesn't care about this magic bullshit.
Wait, how many more like slaves do you have in there?
There was apparently one more that was the guy that we just put back in.
I mean, she's a flavor. We can't really change that.
We've only got so many things.
She says, "This is all I have for now until I decide to leave." Well, this one, and she motions to the Earth Genasi guy who's been blubbering this entire time, just silently, but like tears still stringing down his. This one has gladly decided to trade his life for the bullet, which is actually one of my better pieces of work, actually. And she kind of like motions over to the what was it? The chasm. And she says, he's down there, but I'm just gonna like.
Okay, so wait, so he has like 4 slaves then?
So she has 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this room.
Oh, okay. So like the doors or the Durgar are two. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to be very specific. And also, I gotta head out in a few minutes, guys. So
Okay.
I'll leave decisions up to y'all.
Merv says he'll give his blood if it helps get us out of this fucking place because he's damn tired now.
Deal.
She says, "Oh, okay."
Sorry, guys. I just made a deal.
Wait, no.
Well, before it's finalized, Kaylin, Heron.
Yeah. It's
So
not my
I feel like
fault.
I feel like we should at least confirm the 3 prisoners that we will be taking with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also that we all have safe passage out of here, and she's not going to follow us.
Everyone in our party will have safe passage out.
Yeah.
Okay. She says that she goes, I find these terms agreeable.
One final
This elf, and she motions, she pushes Terrasil to you. You can have this dwarf. She pushes Rundorth to you, and then you can have this human, and she kind of flings Desania down to you. And she says, for the jar of pickles.
Yes, of course.
Grabs him. Ironfang, she takes from your back, Karen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
And I want the 2 Genasi's blood. So she takes the vial that you had already emptied from Hatori, and then Merv is about to open a vein. And are y'all good with that?
So hold on, I have a quick thing.
Yeah.
This is kind of like, I don't know if I could quietly hush this. What if after we give the jars of blood, they drop and break? Because, like I'm saying, like if we somehow like hand it to her and then drop it, so she has it and then it breaks.
You could
So
try
that
that with a sleight of hand, but right now she has Hattori's blood, so you would have to do it with Merv's.
Or just like toss it to her, be like, here you go, and
But we slip in a grenade instead. I like this plan.
it's a bonus.
It's up to you guys if you are
Probably-
prepared to fight this Dow.
Not the grenade. Definitely not the grenade. Okay, never mind. Just
I would also like to ask, is any of her minions wearing a hat?
None of them are.
Damn. Anybody have like a particularly nice pair of pants on?
Maybe Desania, but his are they're pretty they look like they would have been nice, but they're all muddy and shit.
Well, I mean, we're getting Desania as part of the deal. Basically, what I'm saying is I want to say, hey, and I want that guy's shirt.
Oh, okay. You could say that about the Earth, the guy who's been crying. He's got like a trainer's whistle.
I want it.
Okay.
We'll give you this stuff, but I want that too.
She looks and she's like, oh, I guess. She snaps her fingers and like the whistle is on in the palm of her hand. She's like, I'll be taking his blood now. So Merv is draining his blood. Is that what y'all want?
We're all gonna die anyway. Let's do it.
He's drained his blood. He's handed it to you, Dorn, to give to her. And you did mention you wanted safe passage out of this place for the entirety of your party?
and myself.
And yourself, okay.
Yeah,
Every single one of us.
I am part of the party.
Yes. She says, I will grant you safe passage out of this place. And here's the whistle. She tosses the whistle to you, Helg.
Doug bites it and blows it.
It lets out like a very high-pitched shrill. And when you do that, you hear a rumbling over in the chasm where
God damn it.
and he looks up and he's like, Wooly!
Oh my god, did I just get a new pet?
Nala kind of looks over the chasm and she looks down and and her eyes get wide. She's like, no guys. And she like kind of sneaks back and she's like, guys, remember when we chopped up the bullets?
Yes.
Eh,
It's like Frankenbullet down there. I
No.
want to leave now.
Can we start walking away now?
Yeah, let's leave.
Okay. So do you hand her the blood, Dorn?
Yes.
Okay. Hand her the blood. She kicks over Desenia to you, and she says, "Okay." And as promised, safe passage. She waves her hand into the air, and beneath the floor between all of you, a portal opens, and you all fall through it.
Oh, good.
Okay, cool.
And
Everyone in your party, including Orna.
Now dead.
And we're dead. Good game, guys.
We didn't specify safe passage to where.
No, you did not.
that is the problem. Yeah, I'm realizing that.
Where
All
are we?
right.
Hell blows the whistle if he can.
You blow the whistle, and you hear rumbling. You hear a faint rumbling, but it's off in the distance as you fall through this magical portal. And
Rumble whistle.
This is why I like poking things with my spear rather than talking.
So you've successfully negotiated your the rest of the caravan with you, and you're falling kind of through this Stargate like wormhole passage, and you're falling, but it's like you're falling with style. Like there's no kind of like hurt or anything. You actually kind of feel pretty good. And as you're going through, you realize that this safe passage is returning all of your hit points and all of your spell slots.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that's cool. Plus.
And you wind up back in back inside a palace, what looks to be like a palace, and you all just kind of like plop up, and it's like this large like think of like the Matrix, like where the white loading room, but then like kind of like off into like the distance, you kind of see like the outlining of like a what would be like I guess a palace. And that is where we will end it.
All right.
To be continued.
To be
I feel
continued.
like we done fucked that up.
We ended up on the good end of that deal.
We might be like in the Matrix.
I feel like this was all planned.
We know.
Freaking genie.
I mean, I guess I'm glad that it's not obviously hell, but yeah, you know.
Yeah. Oh, so at least we have like we're healed and we have spell slots. So that's a big plus.
You all. I was not anticipating the passage part, guys. So I completely I had to make that up, and now I'll have to work on it. But you've attained your goal of rescuing everyone from the caravan.
That's something.
Yeah,
And
that's
to meet more,
Yeah.
which is neat.
possibly. You did miss out on the. You did sacrifice a jar of Grund's pickles.
You know, I feel like somehow we can get another one.
Yeah, I feel like that was a really good fucking play, Andy. Like that was
fantastic.
Magic pickles.
with the group perception or the group deception. That was pretty good. You are now down some of the earth or the blood, but that's really, like I said, just she really wanted that for just like magical components to like I guess create a spell or something later on.
Yeah, but that worries me.
What should really worry you is that you separated yourselves from Ironfang, the weapon of the Earth Prophet that is instilled with elemental evil, and you just gave it to a large elemental evil genie, Earth genie.
We can get more pickles. We'll be all right.
But yeah, so that's the session. So questions, comments, concerns. Your feedback is important to me.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see where we ended up.
Yeah.
How is this going to play out?
Yeah.
And we all wake up in bed, and it was all a dream.
And we all have pickles.
Yeah. We wake up and we all are Grund. This is all just Grund's
We
crazy.
were ruined the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't anticipating the safe passage, but that was good, Josh.
Yeah.
So, I hope you guys had fun. And yeah, I guess we'll pick it up next time. We'll have to figure out a time. I'm also open to weeknights if that's something y'all want to do, and we can keep them short like this.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, we might try that.
Yeah, I mean that's totally fine.
Yeah.
As long as it's, and the thing is, like for me, it would normally have to be like 7 or later.
Okay.
Because
Same here.
I have some stuff like right after work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't get back from work until 7. So.
Yeah, I would say probably like 8.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I get home, but then I gotta like eat dinner and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, that's typical. Yeah, so I mean, if we want to try a weeknight game, we can just make it very quick again. For me, it would have to be quick because I'm an hour ahead of you guys. So
Yeah.
do you start late? If we start at 8 o'clock, then that's my 9 o'clock, and so we can play for 2 hours max.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. We can certainly try that.
Yeah. Andy, any feedback?
Good.
Cool. Well, that was fun. I definitely enjoyed that.
Yeah, thanks. That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Hope you guys had fun too. Now I get to plot and
like
figure out
negotiating.
where I put you guys.
That was awesome. I'll see you guys later.
All right, bye, Andy.
Yeah, thanks.
See you later, Josh.
See ya.
Hey, Brian.